It's coming up to 20 to 9. You're listening to Alfie and Charlie at breakfast on BBC Newcastle. Now, here's a story for you. And if you're thinking, this guy gets really big, where did you hear about him first? It is on BBC Newcastle. Cerebral palsy sufferer Lee Ridley took to the stage at the weekend as a stand-up comic. What's different about this is his name is Lost Voice Guy. Lee communicates purely using a computer. 31-year-old, can't speak, types into an iPad, on stage. Here he is having a chat to Martin Emerson ahead of his gig in Sunderland at the weekend.
I have cerebral palsy, which in my case means I have no voice and walk quite weird. I lost my voice as a child and I haven't found it since. Part of me thinks I'm insane. But I've always loved comedy and it's always been a dream to do stand-up. Obviously I never thought I would, but then some friends suggested that I give it a try. And I've always liked a challenge. I'll mainly be concentrating on the funny side of my disability. I'll point out that I am not related to Stephen Hawking in any way. However, I do hate the way people take the mick out of the way he speaks. I can really synthesize with him.
A lot of your material is about the condition that you find yourself in. Is it uncomfortable for people to hear what you have to say? What sort of reaction do you get from your friends and when you're trying your material out, your jokes on varying people?
I think most of my friends know that I have quite a twisted sense of humour anyway, so they know what to expect.
And he does. Lee used to work at the BBC, and he's a cheeky little devil. If you look on his website, he says, for years he looks everywhere for his voice, high and low, can't find it. On the bright side, he finds £2.25 in change, a wine gum and the TV remote. He's fantastic. I'm looking at he sent an email this morning saying that the buzz he got from people actually laughing at the material that he'd written was awesome. Never expected to go as well as it did, just thought he'd give it a try and see what happened.
He had 3 hours sleep as well because his adrenaline was flowing through his veins that much that he couldn't actually get to sleep on Saturday night. But fantastic. And he's got some other gigs planned as well coming up in the near future, so let's hope it's the start of many. Yeah,
well, he's already been offered a slot at a gig in Hartlepool with Patrick Monaghan as the headliner. The winner of ITV's Show Me the Funny. He's got a couple of bits of interest from elsewhere. In the review from the Compare at Mission in Sunderland at the weekend said, the highlight of my dally into comedy watching was Lee Ridley. Brilliant. Absolutely blew everyone away. First ever stand-up performance. You need to see this guy. Unbelievable. Truly inspiring. I'm saying it first, guys. You've got to see Lost Voice Guy.
4191 232 6565. And the interview blew me away. Go back on the iPlayer, listen, it was on Friday's show, Martin and Anne, and it was a really good interview with Lee.